Whew. Inter Miami somehow lives on in one of the most classic games of the Leagues Cup this far. The 2024 Leagues Cup round of 32 match between Inter Miami Herons versus Toronto FC. This was an insane game. This was an insane game for a multitude of reasons. And it was, to be frank with you, it was unnecessary. But for the neutrals, I'm glad you were able to watch the game and you had a pretty blast watching it. But for most of us, I'm like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. Like, this is crazy. Okay, so buckle up. This is gonna be a long one. Inter Miami CF versus Toronto FC, round of 32. I already previewed it, so we're not gonna waste any more time. Drake Calendar is goalkeeper versus Sean Johnson. We start off with a Toronto ball, and there was already a first shot of the game is a save from Johnson. Luis Suarez was trying to get one up to the bottom right corner. Then the next shot on target, we have a goal. First goal of the game, and it did not take long at all. It is a hook. It was that left foot hook to the left side to the net from the right side. It is a cross. Shot by Rojas. Mateus Rojas gets this goal. He was assisted by Jordi Alba. What a ball there. And then what a kick there by Mateus Rojas. He gets one up for Inter Miami. And now we lead 1-0. That didn't take long. So, awesome. Good start so far. In the 10th minute, there was an offside. In the 6th minute, Suarez got caught. 10th minute, Diego Gomez, who played terrific soccer. Or football. I understand that was a comment, but either way. Gomez played great game tonight. He just missed it to the left. And 1 minute later, he redeems. I shouldn't say he redeems. That's kind of harsh to say, but for the next attempt, he does get one. Inter Miami now leads 2-0. Another assist by Jordi Alba. And Diego Gomez to try to capitalize what he missed the minute prior. This time he gets it to the bottom left corner, and that one just went through Sean Johnson. And then we lead 2-0 in this game. Great start by Inter Miami. Absolutely amazing start there by Inter Miami. So, from the looks of it, it looked like they're probably gonna run away with this game. And playing against Toronto FC, it's probably gonna be an easy win, right? Well, 3 minutes later, Marcelo Weigand commits a silly penalty. And when I say penalty, yes, Inter Miami has committed a penalty. And that happened in the box. And this one might not be the only time. He concedes a penalty. He fouls Etienne Jr. So, who's going to take this penalty? It is going to be Lorenzo inside, and he gets this one to the left side, corner, and they cut the lead in half. It's 2-1 into Miami. So, penalty goal number 1 is go through. Reminder I'm going to remind you when I said that, folks. Anyway. There was an injury from Federico Bernardeschi. Hopefully it is not a long-term thing. So Bernardeschi, I hope you recover quickly. Osei Owusu replaces him. Just hoping that it's not a long-term. Toronto gets caught offside. That was Indiende. And in the 20th minute, we have a goal. This one gets through. To the left corner. Another assist by Jordi Alba. And we have a goal. It's Luis Suarez. Just gets one by Sean Johnson to make it 3-1 into Miami. So we got the goal back. It's now 3-1. And the fact that it was relatively a quick response. It only took 5 minutes to respond to that goal that we have committed with the penalty. We get one back. We get one back up. It's now 3-1. Pretty good game so far. 4 minutes later, saved by Sean Johnson. That would have been 4-1 right there. Gomez with that shot there, but that was saved there. Busquets, next shot, he misses to the right, and then we have a couple of fouls later. The one particular foul, and this deserves some. I didn't want to say deserve, but this one requires some time to talk about. So David Martinez comes in to try to get the ball touched away from Owusu, because Owusu was on the run to try to get this goal in. But there's one problem, one major problem. When David Martinez comes in, he had his elbow to Owusu's back. That causes a disruption of the play on a scoring opportunity. By rule, this is denial of score opportunity. He was received a yellow card initially, and by the way, I thought, and it turns out it did not. Thankfully, it did not. This was in the penalty box, and they rewarded Toronto their second penalty. They rewarded them a second penalty. VAR was taking a look at this. They were taking a look at a couple of things. One, where was the foul? Number two, is this denial of score opportunity? Because Martinez was initially warranted a yellow card. And then they checked VAR for a couple of minutes. And then not only this, they determined that it was denial of score opportunity, which is absolutely incredible way to get sent off. Because by rule, if you deny someone an opportunity, you get sent off immediately. And Martinez, and I don't know what to tell you, folks, that is denial of score opportunity. He gets sent off, and for the rest of that game, we had to play down to 10 men for the rest of the game. 60 minutes approximately when the foul started and the game comes back on. 60 minutes, because we started playing again at 30th minute or 29th minute. Either way, it was close. But they also looked at to see where was the foul taking place. Was it in the box or was it just outside the box? And it was determined that it was just outside the box. So the unconfirmed penalty, it actually turned out to be a free kick, and off that free kick, it was saved by counter off Lorenzo inside. So that could have been a disaster there. But either way, Darwin Martinez gets sent off for the rest of the game. Inter Miami had to play with 10 men for the rest of the game. So it's 10 versus 11 for the rest of the game. So the Inter Miami had to go shorthanded because of denial of score opportunity red card, which is ridiculous for them to do that. So, well, I don't know. Corner kick that was conceded by Calendar, and there was a shout for handball, and it was a handball. Inter Miami kind of had to play a little smart to try to, kick the ball away a lot of times. Then that's kind of what you have to do. You have to play defensive mindset and park the bus. And I'm thinking, and this is my mindset, if we can get to halftime 3-1, we might be in decent shape. And I'm stupid for thinking that because of this happened. When I thought this, guess what? Another freaking penalty has been given to Toronto. This time it is an official penalty, and it was conceded by Jordi Alba. And after that situation, and he fouls Owusu, and figured Owusu again. Owusu gets fouled in the box this time, so there's no discussion of whether or not if it was a penalty or not a penalty. It was close. I don't know. It was close to take, so they just gave it a penalty just because it was not clear, obvious whether or not this was not a foul or not. Alba gets hurt, and he gets back up. Thankfully, he's okay for the rest of the game. They confirmed the penalty. He's arguing with the referee in the VAR decision. Well, actually, VAR wasn't even involved with this. I mean, they kind of were, but they didn't go for a deeper look. That's what I'm trying to say. But either way, Lorenzo inside gets another one. And that's why I said earlier, penalty 1. Now it's penalty 2. Penalty goal number 2. By same player, Lorenzo inside. To make it 3-2 into Miami. And once again, being a 1-goal lead over Toronto FC. It's now the 5th goal of the first half, and yeah, if you're a soccer fan or a football fan, this is a great game to watch. But for fans like myself, it's incredibly frustrating because I feel like these are avoidable mistakes that we can not make. Richie Laryea gets a yellow card because some silliness. Few fast later, there will be five minutes of stoppage. There'll be some delay by Toronto, and then we end the first half leading 3-2. For the rest of the 45 minutes, we're gonna either have to park the bus or we can find the way to try to get one to the back of the net. Inter Miami comes in, they start the ball off, but before the second half starts, we do have substitutions. Yannick Bright comes in for Julian Gressel, which is a great substitution. Yannick Bright has been terrific, and he has been terrific in this game. Kobe Franklin comes in to replace Shane O'Neill for Toronto, and we get the game started. Handball by Owusu, not much to say about that one because it doesn't really give a big impact. Henry Wingo gets shown a yellow card for a foul. That was like you're kind of grabbing somebody and had a vicious foul. So, yellow card has been issued to Toronto. 54th minute, after that yellow card, Gomez almost makes it 4-2. That would have been nice, but he just missed it to the left. And Alonso inside almost tying the game up, but what a great save. What a save by Callender, man. That was a terrific one. Toronto FC, after that, gets a corner kick, concedes by Callender. 2 minutes later, one of the most impressive goals and one of the biggest goals of the game, probably for the whole tournament if we can figure out the way to get past the next match. Another assist by Jordi Alba. He is involved with all 4 assists of the game. He has 4 goal contributions in this game, Jordi Alba, and this time he assists. Once again, Mateus Rojas, a striking, colossal goal by Mateus Rojas, and it gets by Sean Johnson. He buries it. What a goal. He just shot that one like there's no tomorrow. And he makes it 4-2. It's a shorthanded goal for Inter Miami, and that's a huge one. That is a huge insurance goal of the game for Inter Miami. Absolutely amazing to see. And Mateus Rojas gets his 2nd goal of the game. And it's a huge one, folks. Absolutely massive goal there. Absolutely amazing. Substitutes for Toronto. Kosi Thompson replaces Henry Wingo. Matty Longstaff replaces Raul Petretta. Kobe Franklin tries to get one, but he just missed it high. There will be a situation with Toronto, but nothing much has happened. Osorio gets blocked. There will be an injury. There will be injury by Aviles, and I think Aviles early was I don't know if it was him or Busquets. There was a situation in the penalty box. I get nervous when Toronto goes into our penalty box because knowing it's Miami, they're probably going to give up another penalty goal. I don't know, but either way, Aviles gets hurt. He would wind up not continuing for the rest of the game. So he got subbed off, and Noah Allen comes in to replace Aviles. So hopefully Aviles, it's not a long-term thing, and hopefully it's just a precautionary thing. Then after that, Eric Etienne misses on a difficult angle to right. Owusu tries to shoot one, and that was saved by Callender. And that was another good save there by Callender. What a save by Callender. Absolutely. Then, next up, Redondo almost making it 5-2. And That should have been 5-2 if that shot was shot off early. That could have been 5-2. That should have been 5-2. But Sean Johnson saves that one. Yeah, that should have been 5-2. I was pretty ticked off. Then substitution for Toronto. Mabika comes in for Flores. Inside gets blocked. Another situation with Toronto, and then 79th minute there would be a goal from Toronto, and and initially I thought it was their goal, but it turned out to be a Noah Allen own goal, and yeah, it looked like an own goal from when I'm watching, and I'm like, oh my god, are you gotta be kidding me? So being up 4-2 to now being up 4-3. From an own goal, and that's coming off from the cross to try to head bounce it away. And I thought Toronto head bounced it to that side, but it head bounced off Noah Allen. I don't know. That was just unfortunate for Inter Miami and for the rest of the game. Yeah, we're kind of shaky a bit because now we're in the situation. You lose a game, you're done. No ifs or buts. And now we're up, and mind you, we're still down 10 men for the rest of the game. So giving up an own goal was a pretty big mistake. 3 substitutions for Inter Miami. David Ruiz comes in for Diego Gomez. We better enjoy Diego Gomez while it lasts, because he won't be with us for long after this season. Camacho comes in for Rojas, and Cabana comes in for Suarez. Jordi Alba gets blocked. There will be a handle by Mabika. Camacho gets shown a yellow card, and I swear the other guy could have gotten a yellow card as well. He pushed him off after the fact that Camacho was grabbing him, holding him. Camacho deserves a yellow card, but the other guy should be also a yellow card because he pushed him as well. Kevin Long shooting a dart to try and make it 4-4, and what a save by Counter. That was one of the biggest saves of the game, and that was a big one too, because with that save it's still 4-3. Corner kick that was conceded. Redondo, now it says he gets blocked, but it's not true. What could have been 5-3. He was right there, Redondo. He was right there. All he had to do was shoot the ball. And instead, he waited too long. And when he waited too long, he had to do a little panic, and it hit the post. It hit the freaking post. I'm like, are you kidding me? How do you hit that post from this close range? You gotta be kidding me. And one more attempt from Camacho, he gets blocked, actually. I'm like, 5-3, Redondo could have finished the game off right then and there, and he hits the post. You gotta be kidding me. We have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Corner kick for Toronto. That was conceded by Busquets. Inside, he misses high and wide to the left. And then, a couple minutes later, Indiana was caught offside. And that was pretty much it. And the clock was at 94th. And the game is over. Final score of this game, 4-3 for Inter Miami. 7 goals scored in this game, 4-3 Inter Miami. The Herons, oh my goodness. They fought hard defensively, shorthanded, and they survived. They survived this. They absolutely survived this game, and they move on to Sweet 16 for the second straight year. Who we play? I don't know. Either Kansas City versus Columbus, or not that one. Kansas City or Columbus. Either way, we have to go on a road. I think. When we look at the statistics, 57.1% possession time Toronto, 42.9% possession goes into Miami. So Toronto I mean, rightfully so, had a lot more possession time due to the fact that a couple of things. One, the momentum boosted because of the fact of number two, because Inter Miami was playing with 10 men. Inter Miami had 8 shots on target, and half of those were scored. That's why there's 4. Toronto, also half what they shot attempts. 6 shots on goal, and half of those were made 3. 13 shot attempts for Inter Miami, 11 shot attempts for Toronto, 15 fouls for Inter Miami. 3 of those were penalties. 2 of those penalties were confirmed. 13 fouls for Toronto. So this was a physical game. This was a very, very physical game. The one yellow card was that red card, and that was with Darwin Martinez. And the other one was, and that yellow card was Gramashi. 2 yellow cards were warranted to Toronto FC. 4 corner kicks for Toronto. Miami never had a single corner kick the entire game. I'm not kidding you. I'm watching the game. I'm noticing that they're getting corner kicks. We don't. And yet we still win this game. Being down 10 men, no Messi, no corner kicks, silly fouls, and a defense, and a denial score opportunity red card. And still won. It's absolutely amazing. 4 saves from Drake Callender and 3 saves from John Johnson. Talk about a really difficult adversary that we face in this game. What could have been a runaway game, it turned out to be a really tough game for Inter Miami. And I'm nervous as heck for the Sweet 16 game. Who do we play next? I don't know. I have no idea. It could be Columbus. Or it could be Kansas City. We'll see what happens. I'm going to do a preview of the game when the time comes. But either way, more Inter Miami soccer to watch. And I'm excited, even though the stadium was not sold out. Alright, well, there you go. That's going to do it for this one, folks. If you have enjoyed this video and let's celebrate this win, hit the like button, subscribe for more content because Miami TVG gets it back. And when he does, he'll be right there with the entertainment you deserve. This is Miami TVG. Set it up, folks. Adios.